Okay, guys, we should be live. 11th of the 11th. It's Saturday morning here in sunny Chiang Mai. So, fantastic morning. It's just the sun's out. It's just absolutely gorgeous day. Hey, we're Desra. We're Dreza. What's going on? Hey, Alawuli 786. What's going on? Yeah, so guys, this live stream. Oh, hang on, I gotta go live on Facebook. Sorry. So hope everyone's having a good day. Um, I'm either gonna upset your day or I'm gonna just set it straight. Hopefully I'm gonna, hopefully I'm gonna, hopefully I'm gonna, open your eyes to what's going on. That's my goal. That's my goal to people in this space. They're new to this space. They don't know what's going on, and I'm just here to drop some information, which will hopefully influence you the right way to do it. Because you can make a very good income online. I make I make like, I'm not tooting my horn here, but I make more than most people online that you see on Facebook. You see all these people posting all this rubbish and crap. I make more than them, right? And I do it the legit way, right? I do mining. I don't do ICOs. I don't do any programs. So I'm telling you, you can go the straight and narrow route. You don't have to get involved in these scam lending programs, right? Um, you can. There's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of good legit marketers out there. Okay, but let's face it, 99.9% of these programs are just crap and garbage. And if you're new to this space and you don't know that, it's going to take a couple of losses until it ingrains in your head, because there's people out there that want you to continue to join under them, and they will continue to get the commission, and then a month later or 3 weeks later they'll bring you into another program, and they'll continue to do this, right? Because they're making commissions off your back, and sooner or later you're gonna realize after a while, if you keep on losing and they keep on winning. See, they're never gonna lose, because they're getting you, they're recruiting you, right? They're never gonna lose. They're not making money off the actual program, or the lending program, or whatever it is. Where they're making their real money is from bringing you in, getting the 10%, getting the 8%, right? And you think about people that dropped 100 grand into Bitconnect, they're collecting 8%. So that's where the real money is being made. Trust me, I know. I know how to bring thousands of people into a program, multiple programs. So, I mean, I could still do it, but I don't want to build my future on something that's not stable, and I've made the decision to just not do any programs. Um, with that said, I do still promote things like, exchanges, Genesis mining. These are all one tier, okay? This is like straight up affiliate marketing. There's no tier to it. It's just, here's my link. I'll get a small commission, and that's it. Genesis mining, I think for me, is like 6%. So I do want to thank those people that used my link. I did receive a lot of commissions, all right? I'll be upfront with you. I did receive a lot of commissions. A lot of people did buy into Genesis mining, and I made this clear prior, right? Prior that I wasn't going to buy into Genesis mining at this point. I think it's a good long-term thing, but at this point, I just think that Genesis mining is too long to wait between February the 28th. Just me personally. I mean, it's great long-term because Bitcoin's going to go up, and you're going to get the mining hash power that you have now. It's going to be worth a lot more. So obviously, if you guys don't know, if you buy hash power in Genesis mining, it's going to continue to go up. The fiat value, right? The hash stays the same. The hash power that you purchase stays the same, and the Bitcoin that you mine relatively stays the same, give or take. But the fiat value of Bitcoin as it goes up, in other words, I'll put it straight to you this way. If you buy $100, let's say if you buy 25 grams worth of Now let's just say it's about 20 to 25 grand. It just depends on the price of Bitcoin. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a calculation here. I think we can do it here with Coin Wars. And this is not entirely accurate too, guys. This is just, it's just a rough idea. It's not gospel. So let's just go to the Bitcoin calculator here. And again, Genesis Mining is different. They've just put up their contracts, right? They've just, I think it's 179 now. It used to be 149 or 150. So that has gone up a bit. Let's just go hash power. One terahash. Okay, let's just go 1 terahash, which is 1,000 hash. Yeah, I think it's 1,000 hash. Let's just power. Not worry about that. Actually, hardware costs. We forgot to put hardware costs, but it's all good. It's about $7 to $8 weekly, monthly. $38 annually. Okay, so yeah, roughly about $1.37 a day per hash. I think that's right. Hang on a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, it's about 20. It's about 1 terahash is going to give you about 80 cents. I think 85 cents. Yeah, that's about right. Actually, that's actually pretty good because it's going up. It's $1. You're going to get about $1.27 per day, give or take. Just say this $1, right? Per terahash, but the cost is 179. I probably should put that in. So if you buy 1 terahash, the cost is that's the costing there. USD. So yeah, it's. I mean, let's not worry about that at the moment. But it's about $1.37 a day, $1.27 a day. So let's just ramp this up a bit to 100. So if you buy 100 terahash, you're going to be making about $89 a day. All right. Oh, sorry. 2,000. That's not right. Actually, you know what? This is an easier calculator because this one has got the actual terahash in it. Yeah, this one's easier. I mean, this is just for explanation purposes there. So about $1.25. It's about the same. $1.25, $1.37 a day, 27 a day, $8.75 a week, and $37 and so if you look at that, if you buy 100 terahash, you're gonna make about $124 a day, right? But 100 terahash is gonna cost you 17,900, right? Because there's 179 times 100. Yeah, so about 17,900 fiat value. You're gonna make about $100 to $124 a day, which is not too bad. It's about $874 a week. So that's basically, that's like your. I mean, you probably can't see this calculator. Yeah, you can't see it because it's not picking it up. But that's a wage. That's an average wage of an average person, right? $874. You don't have to work at this point. Now, Genesis Mining, if you don't know about Genesis Mining, there's a million videos on YouTube about it, right? Not going to talk about it. But that's an option, right? I do mining and I do ICOs. Now, I want to talk about... yeah, okay, I'll share it. Just, it's that crypto compare calculator. Let's just have a look here. Let me just... Let me just put this crypto compare mining calculator. Alright, let me just put this in here so then it gives you something. Yeah, alright. So I'll put this in the chat, okay, for you guys. But I use this on a daily basis. Yeah, it's on YouTube now, I'll put it on Facebook. Right. I use this on a daily basis. It's don't keep like it's not gospel, alright? Just as an idea, alright? Uh Alright, so I put it on both. Hey, Harbour Town. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been to Harbour Town many times. Used to go to the factory outlet, the old Nike factory outlet. Tiana. I used to go there. But now, if you go to Malaysia, you can pick up fake Nikes, man. I never bought any, but I still went to the Nike shop in one of the shopping malls, which is a real Nike shop. It's in Airport City, so it's a real Nike shop, and I bought some pretty good Nikes for about $62, and normally you pay about 150 in Australia. So yeah, the legit ones are the ones to go. So the guys with Bitconnect, Clif High did an interview with a guy that was in Bitconnect, and I thought this is a great interview. A guy in Bitconnect, I think he put like 10. I can't remember his name. I think he put like $10,000 into Bitconnect. And I think he also did Big Petite, which is nothing but a scam. And then he did but yeah, really, really nice guy. Very objectively, totally gets it. Ran the numbers, found a calculator, and ran the numbers with Bitconnect, and put in $10,000, and within 3 years, you're making like $5 billion. So he actually got an interview with Clif High, which is, if you don't know who Clif High is, you need to get onto it. He's a data analyst that analyzes data, gets it, streams it, gets it all from all around the world where it's streaming, and then he puts it together, and then he puts these data points. And he's famous on YouTube. Half Past Human is his channel, or is his brand. Just Clif High, 1F High, when you Clif High. And he's been very, very, his predictions on Bitcoin have been spot on. He's a old school economist or something, right? Kind of a out there kind of guy, but all his stuff that he said is pretty spot on. Now, he talked about Bitconnect having long legs, so people took it the wrong way. And now they did an interview yesterday, and he's collecting data on Bitconnect, and he even says in that interview, out of his own words, out of his own mouth, that Bitconnect is a Ponzi, and it's he said it's got long legs, and people got the wrong idea, but he actually said that he dates Bitconnect at being December the 8th is when they're going to run out of money. This is actually what in his own words. I wish I would have downloaded the video because it's been taken down now. And December the 8th is when they're going to actually run out of money. And then it's just a matter of just, whoever's, it's just a survival game. Then after that, if you look at Bitconnect here, it's taken a big dive here, right? See this huge dive here? According to him, there was something like 50 million that was taken out of Bitconnect, right? Now, there's probably only one person that can do that, and that's the owners, right? Now, I could be wrong, but according to his data, someone is cashing out of Bitconnect big time, right? And very, very interesting interview. Basically, he says it's a scam, right? It's the biggest Ponzi ever, and it's going to fall because you cannot invest $10,000 into something and get back $5 billion in 5 years through compounding interest. It's impossible, right? So Bitconnect is one of those things that is going to fail. It's going to end soon, and he said around December the 8th, it's going to stop being able to pay the interest payments, right? forever. How long after that it goes for, who knows, right? But it's just relying on new money coming in, right? There is no robot. Now, if you go to Bitconnect Limited, these guys haven't been paying their taxes. They've been flipping into from company to company. You know, they had multiple companies, Bitconnect, all these different. See, so confirmation statement overdue. So these guys, as a company, haven't been paying their taxes. It's just all shady, guys. Real. So active proposal to strike off. In other words, this Bitconnect Limited is going to be filed and be deleted as a company. So they legally they won't be able to trade or use this company. So good old Ken Fitzsimons, which is nothing but he's just a puppet, right? The real people behind Bitconnect won't show themselves. But it just goes to show that these people aren't paying their taxes as a company in the jurisdiction that they've raised, that they've registered the company. It's just all shady stuff, guys. It's just all shady, right? I made a video about Bitconnect not long ago, and oh my god, did I get a lot of hate, right? Right, and I disabled the comments because I just look 62 thumbs down and 45 thumbs up. So obviously people were pissed off with me. And I said the truth, right? And I said this was uploaded on the 10th of July this year. So July, August, September, October, November, 4 months ago. And I just said straight out, this is a Ponzi. It's a straight out scam. And, you know, but see, here's the thing. These little poster boys like Trevon James and Craig David, right? They brought a lot of people into Bitconnect, and when the shit goes down, right, these people will just you know, make up some bullshit and then just get people into the next thing, right? But this thing's going down, guys. I'm telling you now. Now, apparently, now this is also out of his own words, and I think that this is why this video of Clif High got a lot of hate. This Craig David character, right? This is according to him. This is according to what Clif High say. This Craig David character, which, you know, is one of the big pushers. This guy here, one of the big pushers. He's actually got a live. This guy here, right? This guy here. One of the big pushers of Bitconnect. He was running these dating scams back in the day with his girlfriend, and his data exposed this guy here, right? Now he's one of the biggest pushers of Bitconnect, right? Now, this is not my words, right? This is what Clif High said, right? That this Craig David was pulling dating scams back in the day, right? So if you don't know who Clif High is, this is it here. So this was a very good interview, guys. This is the guy here, Clif High. All right. You want to subscribe to his channel because he knows what he's talking about, right? And this Metal Zoom was a big scam because they used this well-known footballer, which didn't know it was a scam, and they basically used his name, and it was a big scam. Spectre, people thought it was a scam. He thought it was a scam. Then he looked at his data, and he said that actually it's not a scam. You know what I mean? It's actually real. What they actually do through AI is actually real. You know, the lending and all that sort of stuff where they get the returns. But with Bitconnect, like there's no who they're lending it to. You know what I mean? It's just a straight out Ponzi. So these people like Craig David and his buddy Trevon James. I mean, look, as marketers, I think they're really good. They're really good guys. They certainly know how to market, you know. And I have no issues with their worth ethic, right? I have no issues with these guys with their worth ethic, what they put in, how they market themselves. They're good marketers. They've done the work. All right, they're constantly doing live streams. They made them a lot of money from Bitconnect, you know, because of the principles that they've, you know, been doing, right? Which is what I've been teaching you guys forever, right? learn marketing, right? It's just that these guys are just have a influence, and they're just promoting a straight out Ponzi, right? So that's the deal. That's the beef I have with them, right? And as marketers, I think they come from a place where we all want to be like them. So I'm using my influence now, right, in this live stream to tell you that these guys are promoting a Ponzi, right? So they're using their influence to get people into the Ponzi. I'm using my influence to tell people that these guys are just nothing but promoting nothing but a Ponzi. As of people as their character and as they are as a person, I think they're good guys. They came from a good place, and they mean good, but at some point in that journey, the money got to their head, and they're thinking now, it's all about the money, right? See, that's the hardest thing when you find some sort of success and you have money. You try to stay humble, right? This is a thing too. I'm learning, right? Once you got money, you can do what you want. Try to be, try to be as humble as you can. You know, I do get carried away with stuff too, and I just call people straight up. But because they've attacked me first, then I'll do it. But it's a very hard thing to do, is to stay humble, because money just brings out what you really are as a person. It doesn't make you better. It only brings out what you really are. This is the facts, guys. All right, these are the facts. I'm trying to bring this objectively as I can, because I keep on telling people that if you're going to go into this crap, it's going to end one way, right? Unless you're a big promoter and you're putting, like, they're telling you to put your money into Bitconnect. They're not putting that same money in, right? They're relying on the thousands of people that join under them to put in, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You think about that. That all adds up. They might bring 2 or 3 million into Bitconnect themselves, and they're getting 8%. So think about, do the maths on that, right? These guys are making a lot of money through people that are joining, and they're getting the affiliate commission, right? So to me, I think these guys should just do legit shit. They've got the talent. They know how to market themselves. They know the deal with video marketing. They've mastered that, right? Just do legit shit. Right? Why are you going to promote shady crap? Right? It's like people on Facebook. They promote ICOs, but they only promote shady ICOs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do legit shit, right? The outcome is the same. It just takes a little bit more work. I'm watching this one guy, and now he's saying that he's making big returns on ICO, and he's doing all the shady stuff. Now, you can do that as well, right? I'm saying you can do that as well. But you're not an ICO expert, okay? You're not an ICO expert. Until you make money in a real ICO and a legit ICO, that's when you're the real deal, right? Anyone can make money in a shady ICO like Regal Coin. Anyone can do that, right? Any monkey can do that. So that's the deal with Bitconnect, guys. Yeah, exactly, Bessa. Have a look for yourself. Hey, look, man, they must have smashed Clif High's video, guys. They must have smashed it, because it's been taken down, and it would have, like, this I think this was about an hour long, this video, and I watched it a couple of times, and I was like, oh wow, he's like bringing it out, and I think that the reason why I think it's been taken down is because maybe some of the comments that he personally made about Craig David, and not Craig David, he's a singer, this guy I was telling you about before, but I mean, that was just his data, right? According to his data, so that's the deal. That's the deal, guys. Bitconnect is at a point where, it's already gone through the phase of, where they lock your money up, right? So they're trying to stake your money. There is no robot. and it's now time to pay out these interest payments, right? But the thing is, they're not going to be able to meet these interest payments because, you know, if you put in 10,000 to Bitconnect in 3 years, you're going to get like 5 billion, right? This is totally unsustainable, and you've got people that are dropping 100 grand into Bitconnect. I mean, just watch the videos on YouTube; it's hilarious. So if I was you, you know, according to Clif High's information, December the 8th is when they're going to run out of money. When they to how far they actually go after that, that depends. But it's going down, guys. It's going down. And if I was you and you're able to cash out, like you've been in Bitconnect for over a year now, and you're able to cash out, don't reinvest. Don't invest, don't reinvest. Because you know how you can, I think you can, after 299 days, you get your principal back or something like that. And they've also decreased their referrals. You notice that they were, you know, I think they were paying unlimited levels at one stage, and then they stopped paying. I think then they went to 8%, 2%, 1%, or 7% or something. Now they've even cut that down. So what they're trying to do is, and Clif High said that they're shaving off the top. Basically, they're not going to be able to pay out. So they're cutting down the referral commissions. They've cut the depth, and they've cut the top off it. If that's what he said, I didn't fully understand what he meant by that. But what it was really interesting is, because he's an old school type of, he studies history and economics. Back in the day, he talked about if you want to make something known. Back in the day, there was no social media. I'm talking like Roman times. You had to, you know, basically tell people, sell the idea, right? So, you know, these people that were running Ponzi's or something, you know, shady back in the day, in the Roman days, to get this out, you'd have to tell people, or you'd have to get in front of a whole bunch of people, and then, you know, hey, you know, you can buy 2 loaves of bread at, you know, 2 ounces of gold, or whatever the bullshit was back then, right? And here's what it was. And then normally it would cost, you know, 4 ounces of gold, or whatever, or 4 grams of gold, or whatever it was, right? So you had this person that came in that told stories of getting more, or getting a bigger return, or getting more loaves of bread at a cheaper price, or whatever, right? So that was his whole thing. These people had to make themselves known to, you know, get people into their whatever they were selling, right? But these days, it can be totally anonymous. People can, you can have these puppets that got on stage in Thailand for Bitconnect, and the real owners are behind those people, controlling those people. And this is what's happening with Bitconnect. These people that are controlling these people that put their face to on camera, right? The problem with that is those people that got on stage at Thailand with Bitconnect, they're fucked. They're screwed, right? Because when this goes down, their faces will be on YouTube, on wherever, on video. It's been recorded on video, right? Same with these clowns, Trevon James and Craig David. They'll forever be known as the people that promoted Bitconnect, the scam, right? No matter how much money they make, whatever, you know what I mean? They'll always be known as the people that promoted Bitconnect, the scam. And when the shit goes down, their face will always be on that video. That, hey, you know, join Bitconnect, get my thing, right? No matter how, whether they take it down or not, it's still going to be online. It's still going to be on Facebook. It's still going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Google, whatever. So this is this is my whole point. These people are using what Clif High says is patsies to be the figurehead or the face of Bitconnect, when the real owners are behind, controlling them as puppets. And when all this money coming in and the millions of dollars are getting withdrawn by the owners, these poor bastards that have got on stage at Thailand, they're going to be the ones holding the, going to be accountable, right? And then once SEC is already investigating Bitconnect, and once this whole Ponzi goes down, I mean, the FBI will get involved because they're going to find these people who ripped off American customers, right? They are running a Ponzi, which is illegal in America because the BCC tokens are classed as securities, right? They return a dividend. They're lending and they're returning a dividend, right? And they're not registered with the SEC, right? They're not registered with securities, security, I don't even know, SEC, you know what I'm saying? Something commission, right? I lost for words there. So they're running, they're what the activity is illegal in America for starters. They're not registered with SEC. And they're ripping off American customers. Now, to that, when the shit goes down, the FBI will get involved and they're going to seek these people out. Now, look, I'll tell you now, it's not hard to find these people. It's not hard to find these people because they're all. It's like what's that movie by Will Smith? The one with 7 degrees of separation, or 6 degrees of separation, right? I'm lost for words here. 6 degrees of separation, right? Everyone touches someone, right? And we're all connected. With these people behind Bitconnect, they are connected to someone, like they had to control the puppets, right? Which are putting their faces online. But the real people are the ones behind. So we're all connected, you know. The people that joined the program, the people that put their face, they knew they're controlled by the real figureheads, right? The puppets. They're all connected. And through that connection, they're able to be found. Now, another thing too, what Clif High said, which was, I think, part of the reason why this video got taken down too, he said that you can find all this information out, right? It's all on the dark web. But to access the dark web, it's very, very, you have to be very, very careful because there's law enforcement in the dark web. If you don't know what the dark web is, don't worry about it, all right? You don't want to go there. So if you have access to the dark web, what's happened is, he actually said this, there's people that will do, like there's stuff on the dark web which is like, it'll make you spew, like, you know, pedophiles and all this sort of crap, right? Just shady as. And there's people on the dark web that will go on the dark web and put up bounties for these people. Because what's going to happen with these scams, this is what's going to happen. One day, these people that are running these scams, they're going to mess with the wrong person, right? And all it's going to take is, like, you know, some dude that has got the last 20,000. You know, he's had a marriage breakup. His wife's left him. He's taken everything. He's living on a couch in one of his relatives' homes. He hasn't got a job. He's got his last $20,000 and he's put it in Bitconnect, right, or some sort of scam program that he thinks that will return him, you know, some stupid amount of money, right? Which obviously it's a scam and it won't. And as the scam, you know, goes through its course, it stops paying and he loses his money. So this guy's like, you know what? I just lost the rest of my money in my life. Life's not worth living now. I'm going to be broke and destitute on the street. He's going to find a way to track these people down, and he's going to either do, you know, a lot of harm to these people, or he's going to find someone who can. And on the dark web, there's people that can have bounties, and, you know, they can eliminate people, right? And this is why this video was like, oh wow, he's talking about the dark web, and he's talking about people going out and you know, putting up bounties in Bitcoin. You know, people going out and executing these contracts and eliminating people. And this is what it's going to take. These people think that they can hide behind these puppets and all this, and all it takes is the wrong person. You're going to rough up the wrong person one day who's just flips, right? And he's going to go, you know what? I got nothing to lose. I'm going to take these people out. I'm going to take as much of these people out. And these scammers that think that they can get away with this shit, right? they're going to rough the wrong person up one day, or someone that's got 20 different rifles and ammunition, automatic weapons in his house, and he finds these people. They're gonna, he's gonna. This is what I'm saying. So this video was like, oh wow, this is crazy. This is like out there stuff, and I think that's why part of it, reason why it was taken down, not only from that point of view, but it was a very out there video, and also the hate that would have come from the Bitconnect community, which was pretty funny. So here's the deal. Here's the deal, right, guys? Bitconnect, right? Mathematically, it won't be able to sustain itself. That is a fact, right? Let's not kid yourself. If you are listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth and you don't believe me, then there's nothing. In fact, I don't really care, right? Because you're ignorant and you're stupid, right? Because mathematically, Bitconnect is not sustainable, right? You put $10,000 into Bitconnect in 3 years through multiple compounding, you'll get $5 billion back. There's people that have put 100,000 into Bitconnect. So it's just a matter of time before the Ponzi falls, and this is why I do these videos, to use my influence, just like other people use their influence to get them into the scam. I'm going to tell people, you know what? Now Bitconnect has dropped to 19. Obviously, altcoins come back. People are going into legit stuff, right? Legit stuff, and the shady stuff is dropping. But then again, it could have been the owners cashing out $50 million. So they've dropped down to 19 after their real figures from their records from their blockchain were recorded. That's why they're 19. That's why they dropped, right? And what's going to happen is, once people figure out that they're looking at exiting, right? They haven't paid their taxes. It's all shady, guys. It's all shady. And you joined Bitconnect, and your name is going to be forever associated with Bitconnect, right? You played the short game. Right? You played the short game for quick, fast profits, right? But at the end of the day, right, you're going to be known as the shady dude that joined Bitconnect and got people into it. Okay, if you joined Bitconnect and you put money into it, you're happy days. I've got no issue with you. But you brought other people in, and they're going to lose their money. And the beef that SEC has is, if you brought Americans in, United States investors into Bitconnect, then shit is going to hit the fan, because they're running an illegal Ponzi without being registered as a security. And when the shit goes down, the FBI will get involved in this to protect American investors, right? And these people are going to be found, right? And they're going to be probably locked up if they haven't already figured out how to cover themselves up. And these poor bastards that got on stage in Thailand, they're going to be accountable, right? They're going to be accountable because their face will forever be tarnished and be associated with Bitconnect, right? But then again, there's people out there that promote this garbage, and they go from scam lending program to scam lending program, right? They don't have any self-respect. They don't care. Their reputation means shit because they have a low self-esteem anyway. So they don't care about their reputation. You know what I mean? All they care about is making the short-term gain, because they're playing the short-term, the short game. They're not playing the long game, right? Like, oh man, my memory is so bad today. I'm thinking about Gary V, right? Gary V says too many people are playing the short game. They're not playing the long game, right? And I'm telling you this: if you focus on something and it takes time, and you bring people into anything that you're doing, and it's legit and it's 100%, transparent. You know exactly what's going down. It's honest. It's ethical. You're playing the long game. Now, it's going to take a little bit longer. It's going to take a little bit more effort. But in the long run, it's going to pay off big time. and your ROI is going to be massive compared to you playing the short game, getting involved in these scam lending programs, right? So you got to choose which way you're going. And sadly, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the people on Facebook are playing the short game, right? Most of the people on Facebook are playing the short game. They just want quick profits. They don't give a fuck about what the program is about. They don't give a shit if it's scam or not. They just want to make money. Because that's their mindset, is all they care about is what can I make tomorrow, because I get my paycheck. They're working day jobs, right? So are you going to follow someone that's working a day job that tells you to get into the scam? Right? Think about your decision. Think about what's best for you. You are following a person who's working a day job and telling you to get into the next scam. What does that say about that person? What does it say about you? You're playing the short game, my friend, right? And there's only one way you're going to end, and it's going to end bad. Start playing the long game. Start getting into self-development. Start improving yourself as a person. Start connecting with people. Start getting to legit shit. Start learning new things. Because if you do those things, build yourself up, right? You play the long game. It's going to take more effort, but it's going to pay dividends in the long term, and you build the value up, right? You build the value up in your brand, right? You build the value up in your brand. That's why Michael Jordan sells and makes more money. He makes $500 million a year just from Michael Jordan sales. Now, do you think if he was promoting scams or Bitconnect, do you think that he would be able to sell his brand of shoe for $500 million, right? Do you think that he will be able to do that? The answer is obviously no. So you build your brand, you build your reputation, right? That's the value that you represent, right? When you build that value, no one can take it away from you, right? And then you get to name your price, right? At the moment, too many people playing the short game. They have no value in themselves. They're hollow, right? And they're like, join here, join my link. Here's my link. Join the next scam. Yeah, join the next a lending program scam. This one's the next. And they all follow each other, right? There's no value. There's nothing there. These people, and you choose to follow these people, right? And you continually do it. Then I got nothing to say to you. Get off my Facebook. I don't want to associate with you. You're a person that I don't want to associate, right? Because you're nothing but just part of the problem. I don't want to associate with you. So I hope that this has opened your eyes. If you want to get to the top, if you want to become someone that makes a lot of money online and does it in an ethical way, does it in a honest way, right? I learned from the past, guys. I used to promote this garbage, and I figured out a few things, right? And it's nothing but just garbage and crap, and you're wasting your time with this rubbish, right? When you could be building a brand, you could be building other things too, which are more long term, right? And I soon figured out, right? It took me a long time, and that's why I steer away from this rubbish now, right? So we're looking at Questra going down, right? Before that, there was Bit Petite, there was MPA, MPCA, there was My24, there was Traffic Monsoon, there was my paying, my advertising pays, right? I could go on and on and on, right? Some of these stopped paying because they ran out of money. Some of these stopped paying because they scammed, whatever, right? But the simple fact is, there are programs and they stop paying, right? That's the common denominator between all the programs I said. And I haven't even listed the rest of them, right? There's Triple Threat. We all remember Triple Threat. There's Lara. There's Amazing 5. There's so many. I don't even know what's going on with TAT. I put 16,000 in the TAT, and I think I lost 9K. I don't even know. I haven't even logged into TAT for the last 5 months. That money's gone, right? And I could be here all day. If I went back through my files and looked at all the programs that I was involved in that scammed, I think I'd puke. I think I'd vomit. So to me personally, right, it painted a very, very clear picture on what the F is going on in this industry, right? And you don't have to believe me because people won't believe me. They'll just like, oh, you're nothing but a hater. Oh, I'm in this program, all right, and I'm making money. It's not a scam, but you're nothing but a hater. It's hilarious, guys. It really makes me laugh because they have no clue what's going on, right? All they care about is the next paycheck, right? They're at the day job. All they care about is the next paycheck. They're playing the short game, and but it takes people a bit of pain before they figure it out, right? And I had this comment yesterday on my Facebook wall. You're just bitter and resentful or something because of MPA and PCA. No, I learnt, right? Right? I learned from the past. There's a difference, right? And you go back into, the what are you going to call it? Firing pit or the firing line. You go back into it. It's only going to end one way, right? So you learn from your mistakes, right? And then because I was talking about Bitconnect, they're like, oh, you're just bitter about MPA or what happened with MPA. Now you're going to bring Bitconnect down like this. You can't compare them. Bitconnect is totally, they're not even filing their taxes. The owners don't even reveal themselves. We're still waiting for the white paper. The bot has never been seen by anyone. It's a complete and utter Ponzi and HYOP, whereas MPA was totally opposite, totally transparent. They just ran out of money. They should have had other things going. They should have got into mining earlier. MPA and PCA would still be around if they got into mining. So there's other good programs out there now, like USI Tech, Omnitech, whatever fucking tech. I don't give a shit. But these programs start off good, and some of them start off as a Ponzi. I mean, USI Tech started off as a Ponzi. Okay, let's be straight up, right? There's nothing but rev shares, and it was just shifting money. But the owners kind of figured a few things out before the shit went down, and they just had an ICO which is raising money. So hopefully they'll do the right thing, right, by their members, and put that money into mining or whatever bullshit they got coming up to sustain their program. But trust me, guys. Just trust me on this, okay? We'll be having this conversation, in another year or a couple of years when they run out of money. It's the same deal, okay? It's the same deal. Same deal with Questra. It's the same record getting played. Now, I hope that they go for a long time so a lot of people can make money from, USI Tech. Omnitech's a new one that's coming up. Same deal, same shit. I hope people make money from that. Swiss Gold Global's probably, out of all the businesses online, the only one I'd ever join and actually put money into it would be Swiss Gold Global. That is the only one. Everything else, wouldn't touch it. Wouldn't even touch it. Not even worth my time. I don't give a shit if I can bring 1,000, 5,000 people in it. I wouldn't do it. The only one that I would ever do is Swiss Gold Global, and even then I wouldn't do that. So that tells you where I'm at with programs. Won't touch it, right? They're not worth my time because I'm building something now that is worth my time and is going to help a lot of people, right? So that's just me personally. I know a lot of people are going to do well in USI Tech and Swiss Gold Global and Omnitech, which is fantastic. Much success to them. But just know in the back of your mind that everything has a shelf life. Don't be naive. Don't think that it's going to go forever, because nothing goes forever and everything stops paying at some point. Just make as much money as you can and try to hold yourself individually as a person of integrity, right? And do good by people and hopefully help people make a lot of money. But as soon as you cross that line that it's all about the money, right, and you bring people into a program which you know that's going to fail, then you're crossing the line and bad karma is going to come your way. Because you know what? Thing with karma, it never ever fails to arrive, right? And all these people that promoted these scams that made millions of dollars off the back of other people that just scammed them, right? We're talking about Bitconnect and we're talking about all these Ponzi's in the past. Karma will come to them at some point, and that's the beauty about it, right? So just try to do it as honest as you can. That's the deal, you know. Play the long game. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just give you my point of view on this, and you'll see this on YouTube, right? And I'll make a video when Bitconnect fails. Yeah, he does. He does. One, he does hate it, and you know what? So should everyone else. If you don't hate scam shit programs, then I really feel sorry for anyone that doesn't hate scam shit programs. You know, piss off. I don't want anything to do with you. Get off my list. Get off YouTube. Get the F out. Right? Because if you're going to be involved in scam programs, right, that says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sorry about that, Rob. Hopefully you can hear me, or maybe I've got to go closer to the mic. You know what I mean? Like, this is why there's such a big uproar in the community about Bitconnect, right? This is nothing but a scam, and it's sitting at number 19. When this shit goes down, right? What's that going to do? What's that going to do for the crypto space? It's going to fuck Bitcoin. It's going to be like, oh, you know, Bitcoin. Bitconnect, Bitcoin. What's this Bitconnect, Bitcoin? It's all a scam, right? People are going to associate Bitconnect with Bitcoin. There's some dumbasses out there, but the outside looking in will go, oh, what's this Bitconnect? It was a huge scam. FBI involved and all this sort of shit. SEC is already looking at it, right? It must be Bitcoin because it was with Bitcoin. So who's left picking up the pieces? It's a crypto space, right? That's what I want this garbage to go, because it's got no right to be in the crypto space. It's nothing but garbage, and it's got to go, right? And I'm going to do my part. So just like those people that influenced Bitconnect to get these people in to make the money off their back, I'm telling you to get your money out because it's going down. So don't reinvest, don't withdraw, don't reinvest, or don't put any more money into it because it's going down, guys, right? Just a matter of time. It's a ticking time bomb, and we need to stamp these. We need to stamp this crap out of the crypto space, right? Because once we get these scams like Bitconnect, right, when that goes off and there's a big, you know, it's going to attract all this negative publicity towards crypto space. What's that going to do to Bitcoin? The reason why Bitcoin is going up is through the confidence. People have confidence in the Bitcoin. It's all based on trust, right? And the reason why it's 10x, right? I did a video on YouTube which I didn't publish. I didn't reshare. I did a video a year ago, and the price was $710 on Coinbase, and I just laughed at it. I didn't reshare it because, you know, when Facebook does those 1 year videos, you know, it pops up and says, "Oh, you did a video a year ago," and I'm looking at it. It was $710. So it had Bitcoin had 10x already. Obviously, it's dropped down a bit. So Bitcoin, the reason why it's 10x is through confidence. It's not because of the trading volume. The trading volume is the same. And the reason why it's 10x, I mean, the trading volume hasn't 10x, right? The daily transactions a day is still roughly the same as it was 12 months ago, right? But the value of the coin is 10x, but the transactions hasn't 10x. All right. So what's driving this is people's perception of Bitcoin, the news, everything about cryptocurrency. They're confident in Bitcoin. Wall Street investors are coming in into Bitcoin, right? But when you're going to get these Bitconnect fucking rubbish like this is going to fuck the industry, right? Excuse my language, but there's only one way to put it and use those words. It's going to screw up the industry, right? And this value of Bitcoin is going to go down. Because too many people in Bitconnect are taking the short game, right? Are playing the short game, right? And it's going to screw up the crypto space, and you're going to see people get very, very jittery. They're going to get, you know, they're going to fear going into Bitcoin because of this crap Bitcoin, Bitconnect. Oh, it's all the same thing, right? So I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part to get rid of this crap, which has no right to be on this number 19 ladder, right? And when the shit goes down, I'll be reminding you people that got into this, right? Kindly, I'll be reminding you, and I'll be saying, see, you guys played the short game. You know, I won't. I'll probably say it once, maybe, right? I can't remember, Rob. I can't really remember it, mate. Sorry. I'll try to find it. Yeah, so that's the deal, guys. As you can see, you know, and this is the thing too, guys. There's no, in this game, there's no thanks. No one's gonna, all those people here, right? That got into this when I disabled the comments. I got a shitload of hate from this. Like, look at this, 62 thumbs down and 45 thumbs up. I got a whole bunch of hate, right? When Bitconnect goes down and can't pay the interest payments, right? And then just a spiraling. What's going to happen is once it starts to not, as soon as word gets out that they can't pay their interest payments, people are going to want to cash out. And it's going to be a very steep spiral on the way down. We've seen it with, like, the perfect example, right, was with Triple Threat, right? You guys are in Triple Threat. When that stopped paying, I was like, I called those mofos out and I said, there's something really seriously wrong with this program, right? They're not paying. They're going to scam. And this was 2 months before they scam. I was telling people, get out. People didn't believe me. But then once people caught on, they realized, oh shit, this shit's going down. Let's withdraw as much as we can. And it just spiraled all the way down, right? Then they started all this bullshit, right, to try to get more money back in. But same with Bitconnect. Once people figure out that it's going down, that they can't meet these interest payments, they stop paying out, right? They might change a few things up to slow that down. But it's on the way down because they've already changed the commission structure, right? Your referral commission structure has already been changed. So what does that tell you? That tells you that they can't sustain the current or the existing commission structure. Now they've changed it and they've chopped up a bit off the top, like Clif High said. So that is the tell sign of it. They're just, see, people don't know this, right? They're in Bitconnect, they're just blinded to it. But it's the first sign, right? So they've already shaved a little bit off the referral program. They're paying their affiliates less. Then they're going to do something else. Then they're going to do something else. And then once they can't meet the repayments of the interest payments, the shit's going down. People are going to go, fuck, let's exit. We got to exit. I'm telling you now, right? And I'm not going to get any thanks or any favors. No one's going to give a shit, right? From what I'm telling you now, right? Either the haters are going to be like, you know, fuck you, you know, and I want to be like, no, fuck you. I told you, you scamming bastards, right? And they're not going to be like, haha, you know, when the shit goes down, right? You know, they're going to be off to the next Ponzi. I might get a couple of people like, you know what, thank you. But there's no thanks in this game. You know what I'm saying? There's no thanks in this game. Those people that will just move on, you know what I mean? And they'll just get more newbie investors into this game. But when the shit goes down with Bitconnect, right, you're going to find it very hard to cash out. Because there's going to be people to come into Bitconnect, for you to cash out. I mean, their centralized exchange is already controlled anyway. So who knows what they're doing? They're manipulating, right? So if they want to take out $50 million, like, who are they lending it to? Right? It's all bullshit, right? So they're just gonna take that $50 million off the top, right? When they want to take their money out. But you can't do that because you have to wait before someone has to put money in before you can cash out, because they have their own internal central exchange which they control. So they control the money, right? They're not stupid. Okay? You bought into this, not knowing this, but they're the gatekeepers. Right? So they control the money. They're the gatekeepers. So they can say, oh, we're going to take $50 million out. They're just going to pull that out from the Bitcoin that they got from you. Okay? But for you to cash out, you're going to have to wait for someone else to buy in. Do you understand how it works? All right. So when the shit goes down, right, and they stop paying their interest payments, what's going to happen is you're going to get all these people that are like, I want to cash out. But then there's new people that have to come in. You understand? That's how trading works, or that's how legit trading works, all right? So you got all these people that want to cash out. They have to be buyers to meet those sell orders, all right? Do you understand? You can't just cash out. There has to be buyers that meet the sell orders. But because once the news gets out that this shit's going down, right? Are there going to be buyers on the other side of those sell orders? The answer is obviously no. All right? And that's the deal. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. So how do you combat this? Well, you be smart, right? Start shaving the profits out now before the shit goes down. Because Clif High said December the 8th, that's when they're going to run out of money, according to his data. And then after that, it's just a matter of time and how long they can, stay above water. They'll be treadling water, right? So you have a good 1 month, right? You have 1 month to pull as much money as you can out. And then if you've got that locked up in 299 days, I'm sorry, my friend, but you're in a whole world of pain, right? If you're coming up to your 299 days, and that'll be before December, take your money out, right? You can always put it back in after, right? You can always put it back in, like, if things change or whatever, and they make it through the new year, which is questionable. If Bitconnect makes it through to 2018, and then new things come up, then as an investor of Bitconnect, you're already sold on the idea of Bitconnect. Yeah, go back into Bitconnect, whatever, all right? But play it safe, right? Pull your money out now, and then look at it later. I'm like, okay, you have to assess the risk, guys. I'm not here to hate on anyone about Bitconnect, right? I'm just trying to educate you so then you're a bit smarter, right? If people are going to be into this sort of Bitconnect thing, and then they're pumping it and they're hyping it, and whatever, right? You can go along with all that, and it's all good, right? But just at the back of your mind, you got to think smart. Think smart, okay? If these idiots are going to put in 100 grand, that's an opportunity for you to cash out, and you might shave a little bit off the top, keep shaving off a little bit off the top until you get your return on your investment back, and it doesn't matter, right? It's all house money, right? That's the best money, right? House money. Steve said, what about your boy Sean? Have you kicked him off your list because promotes kind of shit? You know what? Sean does his own thing. I got a lot of respect for Sean. He does, where's Sean, right? You saw Sean. I think I respect him. In fact, when I was first time I met Sean, I said to him, you know what? And I sat down with him, we had a beer and all that sort of shit, right? I don't have to agree with someone, but I to respect them, all right? And I respect Sean a lot. That's the thing with me, right? If you meet me, like, I might disagree with what you're doing, but it doesn't mean that I don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? And I had a beer with Sean, right? And we're good friends now. And I said to him, you're the motherfucker that always kept on putting up those videos, and I was doing NPA, and you were saying it was nothing but a Ponzi. And he looked at me and he laughed. And then I said, but you know what? You were right. You know what I mean? Yeah, there was some truth to it. So that's the thing with Sean, right? I respect what he says. I don't have to agree with everything that he does, but I do respect him. You know what I'm saying? And I had a beer with him. We caught up twice, multiple times. We'll probably go see him in Philippines as well. I think he's a good guy. Yeah, if he does Bitconnect or he does whatever, that's his thing, right? That's his thing. But the thing with him is he has honest conversation with his people, right? And I got no problem with that. So I don't have to agree with everything that he does, but I do respect him, and he tells people up front, this is going to scam. This could scam, right? If you put your money in Bitconnect, you could lose it. But there's a lot of people aren't doing that. That's the problem. They're telling people, oh, join, put thousands of into it. All they care about is commission. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference, Steve. But good point. Thanks for bringing it up. Not sure what you mean, Alsan. I'm going to run out of space soon, so I'll probably stop. I wouldn't say that. Ennis, I would just say I just seen a whole lot of shit, and it's like a repeating record, right? The shit's just happening over and again. It doesn't matter. The people, the faces are different, programs, different names. It's the same shit happening. All keeps on happening, right? Over and over again, right? So yeah, I would probably wouldn't say Oracle. I'd probably say I don't know, but yeah, broken record maybe. Yeah, broken record. Because no one listens anyway. You know what I mean? Like I warn people. They go, oh yeah, okay, but then they go into these programs. But here's the deal: they have to learn. They have to experience the pain first. You know, you motherfuckers that were in Triple Threat, right? we learned that way. We learned from Triple Threat, right? But sometimes it takes a little bit more pain for some people to finally get it, right? They need to be slapped on the head and say, okay, I get it, right? I totally get it. And I hope some people learn when Bitconnect goes down. I'm telling you now, it's going down, right? When I hope you learn something from it, right? And I hope you make some money from it. If you're making money, all good. But I hope you learn from it, right? You can make the same amount of money in legit shit than you can in with shady, dodgy crap. The difference is your reputation. At the end of the day, that's your reputation, right? If you don't give a shit about your reputation, keep on doing those shady crap, right? Because you can still make the same money, if more, if better, right? And be respected in the community. To me, that is way, way, way. You know what I mean? You can be like this, whatever his name is, like 8-figure dirt piece of shit, right? Brought out 2 scam programs, actually 3 scam programs. 8 figures, yeah, well, who gives a shit? You're nothing but a piece of shit, right? You scam people out of their money. I don't give a shit if you're 8 figures. I still punch you in the head if I saw you, right? For all those people that you scammed. These poor people that put money into this program, right? Their life savings, and you scammed them. I'll punch you in the face. That's what I got to say. But here's the thing. Most of these scammers, you won't see them, right? They're piss weak, and they're cowards, and they hide behind other people, right? And you won't see them, right? So that's what it is. But like I said, in Clif High's video, he said, and it's probably why it was taken down, right? These people will just go to the dark web. They'll just find these people, get people to hunt them down and take them out. They'll mess with the wrong people one day, and they will. It's not going to be nice for them. So I hope that was basically the video with Clif High. I wish I downloaded it. It would have been awesome to, for you guys to have a look at it. But people hate me, whatever. I don't give a shit, right? I'm telling you, I'm your conscience talking, right? I'm the person that says, you know what, I'm going to slap you on the fucking head because you're being a dickhead and you're promoting this garbage, right? And someone needs to say that in this space, right? And I get a lot of hate. Who gives a shit, right? At the end of the day, they're going to be like, you know what? That NG Gavin guy, he was telling me the truth straight up, right? And I lost money in that. And I lost money in Questra, right? I'm going to lose money in Bitconnect and all these other past. And I keep on repeating the same things. I hope you motherfuckers start to get smart, right? That's if it takes that, it takes you to realize in your head that you start getting real with your shit, and you watch my videos and it's helped someone. You can do it. You can get to online. You can get to a full-time income online and do it the straight way, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a living example. I'm a living example. If you want to do it, this is how you do it. Get into mining, get as much Bitcoin as you can, right? Do trading or do some ICOs, do legit shit, right? if you get into programs, fine, but it's short term, right? Maybe 1 year, 2 years, you might make some money, which is great too. But then once you start making money with the most programs, you become consumed and you repeat the same thing. You know what I mean? Then you're forever rebuilding after 1 year, 2 years. You're forever rebuilding. You're not. Whereas you stick with one thing, you take it to the infinite level, right? 7, 8 figures. But if you keep on repeating, right, you never get to that top level, 7, 8 figure. You never get to that level, right? Because you're always rebuilding. So I hope you learned some things. Hate on me, whatever. I don't give a shit, guys. I really don't care. I do well online. I can do what I want. You know, I don't have to answer to anyone, right? And I'm telling you, it's possible if you do that. You know, just put the hard work in. It's all possible for you. All right. So there are my thoughts on Bitconnect. Just a matter of time, my friends. Just a matter of time. I'll get a lot of hate on this because I'm on YouTube, but I'll leave the comments for all you Bitconnect haters, and I'll leave the comments up because I've got the title is Bitconnect is ending, the end is coming. Right? I'll get a lot of hate from this, man. I'll get a lot of hate from this, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Comment away. It's all good. Give me more social proof. Give me more, jack my video views up, okay? So drop your hate comments. It's all good. I don't know when Bitconnect's going down. Derek, Clif High said, right, in that video that was taken down, right, that it's gonna be December the 8th is when Bitconnect is gonna stop paying, and they're gonna run out of money, right? But however long after that, obviously it's not going to stop immediately. It could be 6 months, it could be another year. But the interest payments are going to become too much. $10,000 in 3 years compounded is going to give you $5 billion. You've got 300,000 people doing that. It's not going to end pretty, my friend. It's not going to end pretty. Mathematics, you can't lie. You can't beat mathematics, right? You can't lie about mathematics, right? It's mathematics. I don't care what anyone says about Bitconnect. Pure mathematics tells you the obvious, right? I don't care what anyone says. I'm not saying that it's going to end at a certain date. All I'm saying is, Clif High said that on December the 8th they're going to run out of money according to his data, so they're going to stop. They're not going to be able to pay the interest rates. They've already started. Someone already took out $50 million recently. And I can assure you this: it's not a person. It's the owners, right? They're taking the money out, right? They know that the end is coming, and they've already shaved the commission program, right? That's an obvious sign. And they're doing these bullshit things in Thailand and bringing their card. And this is all it's all smoke and mirrors, guys. It's all deception, right? So what they're trying to do is just trying to get investors to keep on putting money in, right? So then they can keep on taking money out. Then you'll see all the excuses come. Mark my words, guys. You'll see all the excuses will come. Then they're going to say, oh, they can't do this. They're going to change this. They're going to change that, right? And then once you start seeing all these excuses come, it's the beginning of the end. It's already the beginning of the end, okay? I'm telling you now, right? It's going down, my friends. Now, thanks everyone for purchasing Genesis Mining. I do appreciate it. Now, I already said publicly that I'm not going to invest in it. I think Genesis Mining is awesome, but I'm not going to invest in and wait till February the 28th. Long term, yeah, it's going to be awesome. The price of Bitcoin is going to go up. So, who was that? Boris. Long term, yeah, great, right? Because when Bitcoin's like 12,000, 15,000 next year, that same hash power is going to be worth double. You know what I mean? So it's going to be worth more. So as Bitcoin goes up, your current hash power, if it's still mining the same amount of Bitcoin, getting the same, the difficulty and all that sort of stuff, but it should increase. So if you buy $100 worth of, if you get paid $100 a day now, as Bitcoin goes up, then you're going to get a pay increase. You keep on going up and up and up. So as Bitcoin gets to 20 grand, you'll probably be getting, I don't know, $200 a day. and as it goes to 50 grand, you'll probably be getting, I don't know, 500 bucks a day. So it's going to continue to go up with the existing hash power, the investments that you made. So long term, it's fantastic, but I don't want to wait till February the 28th. That's all, okay? If Bitcoin, if Genesis mining comes back where you can just buy immediately and then within 48 hours you're going to get paid, absolutely, man. I'll just buy as much as I can, but I'm not going to wait 4 months because the price of Bitcoin is going to go up more if I hodl than if I buy the contract. All right. So, but again, long term, for those that bought, fantastic. And there's a lot of people that did buy those contracts. I got a lot of commissions, guys. So I do appreciate that, but I just think, it's just better to wait for now. Okay. So appreciate you guys on YouTube. I'm going to be starting to step up my YouTube channel. It's morphed into many different things over times as I've done, from rev shares to all that sort of crap I used to do before. Now I'm doing ICOs. So it's taken a different shape, but I'm going to really focus on stepping up my game with YouTube, because there's a lot of I got 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I want to get that to 10,000, 10, 20, 30, 40,000, whatever, right? So I've got a strategy that I'm going to do, that I'm going to implement, and look, I'll be honest, this strategy is I'm not I didn't work this out. I didn't think of this myself. I'm just going to copycat what everyone else is doing, right? So you'll hear about that soon, right? And you're going to want to tune in, because I think I'm going to get a lot of subscribers. Well, I know I'm definitely going to get a lot of subscribers, because there's other YouTubers doing it now, and they're getting a lot of subscribers, right? There's always a catch to it, though. So I'll let you guys know what it is soon, okay? But you're gonna want to tune in every single time, right? So very exciting stuff. Very excited about ICOs in the future and all this sort of stuff, because everything that I've built is long term and sustainable, and it's not going to go away. So that's a good thing. So thanks everyone for tuning in on YouTube and Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, okay? Because when I start to release these new things that I'm going to do, you're going to be wanting to do these. You're going to be wanting to be a subscriber, because if you're a subscriber, you're not going to miss out on any of this. Okay, hint, hint. All right, so subscribe to YouTube. Let me just put the link. Let me just put the channel for all you peeps on Facebook. All right, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss out, guys. Right, so I got some pretty cool things I want to put together soon. Ines, thank you, Ines. Yeah, we just keep going, my friend. It's all a journey, and it sucks, and and I look back on it, I'm thinking I'll be making, if the thing with MPA, right, they were on top, they were number one after all the other shit went down. If they just innovated, and that's the thing with big companies, if they stop innovating, then these other small companies, they get left behind, right? It happens with all these big Fortune 500 companies. If they don't innovate, they'll get left behind. Look at Kodak, right? Kodak is a perfect example. Kodak was king of photography, right? Still photography, film, right? And then when digital came on, Kodak was actually the first company that created a digital camera, and then they just got left behind. Now look at them. I think they're out of business. They're broke. I think they're still operating. I'm not sure. But they created photography, Also look at Nokia, right? Nokia. They didn't innovate. They went smaller, right? They went smaller, and then Apple just came in and went for a smartphone, where your smartphone had everything, everything. It wasn't just a phone. It was like a computer, right? And look at it. Apple took over, like within 5 years, its market share was like way more than Nokia. And Nokia's, I don't know if Nokia's still going. I think they're still going, but it's all smartphones. They didn't innovate. So you have to innovate, and as long as you stay on top of things and innovate and know what's going on, and keep your finger on the pulse, it's just a matter of time before something sticks. and you can make a lot of money, right? Through that innovation, you know, you get onto these things that are happening. You don't need to join these scams. You can join, like we do ICOs, right? We get onto a couple of good ICOs, man. You know, it's a payday, right? It's a recent payday as well for Power Ledger, so watch out for that one. That's going to come on Bittrex soon. A lot of money going to be made with that one, which is fantastic. So enough rabbiting on. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it. And I'll get back to your comments. All you Bitconnect haters, it's all good. You know, it's all good. You just leave your comments below in my YouTube channel and give me a bit more social proof and jack my video up so then more people can see it. All right. So comment away. It's all good. And all you people on Facebook, thanks for tuning in. Have a fantastic Saturday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day, guys.